Many of us as adults maybe wish someone had come along when we were younger and taught us about starting a business and what it takes to be successful.
Well, guess what? There is a summer camp for middle and high school students that is giving them that upper hand in life. Justin Williams and Courtney Fay are here to tell us more. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
So Justin, let's start with talking about why should parents enroll their kids in the Startup STEM Camp?
Well, it's a week-long program for middle school and high school students, and the goal for the program, from our perspective, we typically have worked with adults to help them launch and grow businesses and support the economy. And I realized early on, I have a 4-year-old, that you can actually teach the same techniques that we teach to adults to kids as early as 4. They can actually go out and do the same work in many of the same ways, and they have just as many ideas, if not more. And so we started developing programs to support kids. And our mission is to transform our economy. And that's a 20-year program, and we realized that if you started working with youth today, that you will be having an impact 20 years down the road.
So then is that why you decided, let's get to them younger, let's get them, their minds kind of molded in that way?
Yeah, absolutely. One of the things that I think we also recognize is that entrepreneurship is becoming a critical career skill as well. It's something that you don't stay at your job for 30 years anymore, and very often you will find yourself between jobs building a business, and you really need to understand what customers need and how to think about their needs, how to be an innovator and how to solve problems. That's really what people are getting paid to do these days. And so learning that from the beginning, one of the things you really learn is you develop empathy for your customers, and it's a skill that I think everybody can benefit from, whether you plan to build a business or not. Really developing thinking around, what do my customers need, what should I build, and what problems, and how do I solve them?
Well, you know, I was telling you on break, I'm an entrepreneur myself. This is all information that I would have really benefited from as a kid. And it kind of feels like this is sort of a new concept for a summer camp for kids. So maybe let's talk about, you know, the pricing and if there's any scholarships available.
Yeah, so the program is a week-long program for each week, middle school 1 week, high school the next week. The main price is $2.99, but we offer a $50 scholarship for the week if the student writes up a problem that they want to solve during the week, and we really get them thinking about it in advance. And then we've worked with the Thomas R. Brown Foundation to develop a scholarship program for anybody who might need a little bit more assistance, an additional $100 for, I believe, up to 10 families or 10 students, and a full scholarship, free scholarship for an additional 6 more. So we've got quite a lot of support to make this something that I think a lot of families can access.
Well, let's kind of dive a little deeper into like the agenda of what a week would hold.
So the way that we run these camps look very similar to the way we run programs for adults. We focus on identifying problems worth solving in the beginning, and one of the twists that we put on this camp is that the very first day we spend a day immersing the students in new technologies. And the next day we ask them to look into problems that they should really be solving, and it helps to frame the way you might apply technology to solve this. The next couple of days we work with them to go out and do customer interviews to identify who in the marketplace has this problem, how many people have it, and what kind of solutions do they expect to have provided to them, and are they willing to buy your solution, your idea for how to solve their problem, your product or your service. And by Thursday they will be building a prototype of their product or technology, and by Saturday they'll be developing a pitch, just like entrepreneurs would give to an investor.
Wow. This sounds like an outstanding opportunity. And Courtney, you are here with us as well to talk about, we have a pre-camp picnic that's coming up as well at Armory Park.
Absolutely. Just to give parents some more information, they're going to meet the organizers and meet the teachers. It's this Saturday, June 27th at Armory Park. It's right across the street from the Children's Museum. We'll be there from 5:30 to 8:30, just with some water balloons, some outdoor activities, and some fun snacks and beverages, just to kind of hang out and get more information about the camp. I know that parents always want to meet who their kids are going to be hanging out with all day, so this will be a great opportunity. And you can also find out more information always at our startuptucson.org/events, just in case you can't make it out to the picnic.
Right, and just so we aren't missing this, it's not that you guys have also moved over to just kids. You still have a lot of the adult programs that you're doing.
Absolutely, yeah, that's really the base of what we do. As an organization, we deliver a lot of curriculum and training for full-grown adult entrepreneurs We actually received funding from the U.S. Small Business Administration to help companies who, they're called second stage companies. The companies that have been around for a couple of years haven't grown like they have the potential to, and so we work with them to identify new ways that they can grow and expand the job base here in Tucson. And we really believe that that's a core new strategy for economic development here in Tucson. The SBA believes in the same thing, and so that's why they supported our program here in Tucson. We have a new application window that's going to be opening up for that program starting in the next week or so. So if there's anybody out there that has a business that has potential to grow and is looking for additional support, you can visit our website, startuptucson.org.
Well, the message basically here is you're not too young, you're not too old, and you're not in any different stage of your life that you guys can't have a hand in helping them up. So Thank you guys both so much for coming.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Absolutely. And for more information about the STEM camps and all of Startup Tucson's other events, you can send an email to info@startuptucson.com or visit their website, startuptucson.org.
Now don't go anywhere. We have much more Morning Blend for you coming up after the break.